Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 1st to the 15th, 2023 reading for you. Now, before we dive into this reading, I have an announcement to make. I am open to private readings, so if you're interested in a private reading, a private meditation, or a animal healing, come and check out my website, daneharttarot.com. All right, it's also linked in the description box below. And if you can, like, comment, and subscribe on this video, it helps me out tremendously. It's getting me out of YouTube algorithm purgatory where I have been placed since I had to take time off to take care of sick family members. So thank you so very much for liking, for commenting, and subscribing. You guys are amazing. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is the Five of Swords reversed. We're going to be facing a battle. Oh, you can't see that. There we go. We're going to be facing a battle that we don't really want to be facing again. It's something that we have been through before, so this isn't going to be something like completely foreign to us. But there is this real sense of, I don't want to be doing this. And we can be feeling very overwhelmed. We can be feeling rather defeated before we even start. And Spirit's like, no, don't you dare, Aries. You are powerful. You are strong. Move forward in that power and in that tenacity. Okay. But there is somebody who's going to come into your life or something that's going to happen. And it's like, it feels like this huge setback. It isn't. It's just bringing you to an energy space that you are going to be leaving behind forever. I mean, forever. There's going to be like this flip of a switch. And again, this is our choice, right? This is a general reading. So some things may resonate with us, some things may not. But there's a huge shift in a lot of you Aries where it's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I'm not, I'm not going to fall prey to this. And we're embracing our power. And that's a huge thing. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. Here we have adventure. We want an adventure. We want something exciting and fun. And just know that this energy here can be really holding us back from an adventure because there's a sense of like, yeah, I want to explore, but also I feel like I'm trudging through mud or through sludge. So just be aware of this. We want an adventure. We want a brightness, a lightness, a beauty to our lives. We have to go after that. We have to be in charge of that. And it's not, it's not throwing away our responsibilities and saying, well, I want to have fun. I mean, we'd all like to do that, but we can't. There's a sense here of I have to face my fears to open up my life the way I want it to be. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Oh, goodness. Okay, here we go. I just heard wedding bells. Somebody here wants to get married or you're getting married. So just know that that energy is going out into the universe, there's something that you need to heal from first before you can take that step. But that's huge. Like that's a lovely, lovely thing. There can also be a renewing of vows, but again, there's something we have to work through kind of emotionally before we take that step forward. With the chariot here, this is Cancer energy, so a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. That's an important time frame to us for one reason or another, or for a handful. Again, what resonates, take; what doesn't, leave behind. We're really reining in our emotions, seeing what we want, seeing what we desire, looking at where we want to be in our lives. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and there's a sense here of we're going to be seeing. It's going to be rather interesting. Some of you, Aries, when you look in the mirror, you're going to be seeing your face when you're young and older, okay? And it can be rather disconcerting. No joke. Like seriously, it's like, whoa, what the heck's going on here? But you're coming to terms with the ever-changing face of our world, of our life, as we're coming to terms with the ever-changing face of our world, of our life. Like the moon shows its many faces. We are going to be seeing our many faces. And that's going to be a very powerful thing. We're putting into alignment, you know, kind of the shadowed side of ourselves, what we wouldn't tell people we want, and or like yeah, kind of like the more secretive side of ourselves. I know shadow side is a darker side, like a like oh this is not right, but it's not that energy. It's kind of like things that we won't tell people, things that are very private, very personal, and even things that are a little bit more intense. We're having that align with what we are perfectly fine with sharing with everybody. We're pulling our emotions together and we're moving forward in tenacity, in insight, in ideas. With the 7 of Cups, a lot of our dreams are coming forward during this time. A lot of our dreams, a lot of our insights, there's a sense of what do I wish for? What do I desire? Where do I want to be? The 7 of Cups is everything coming forward. So we can have a lot on our plate during this time, or this can also be a time for us, the first half of August, where we want to do everything. We want to get everything done, want to achieve everything, go after everything. And Spirit saying, go slowly, like step by step by step. That is going to be just so important for us. But this is a time of dreaming, and we can get lost in dreams, and that's not a bad thing. We can think, oh, that's not okay. No, it is okay to be lost in dreams and to let the beauty come forward. With the 3 of Cups reversed, there's an energy coming forward of there's a disappointment. I see this more as a disappointment. It's like, oh man, is what I'm hearing here. And there's a sense of somebody who we thought would be on our side, who would celebrate us. I don't see this as a big thing, but I do see this as either we hope this would kindle into a relationship, or we hoped that this would be a friendship. It depends where we are in our journey in life. And it didn't work out the way that we expected. They couldn't celebrate us, or they couldn't, even come to the table. And so here, it's a setback, and it can hurt our ego, it can hurt us, or it can be disappointing. We can think, oh, what's wrong with me? Just know that what's brought forward is right for us spiritually, and what's taken away is also right for us spiritually. And that can be hard at times to come to an understanding to, because our ego gets in the way. But here, that's going to be really important. I don't see this as huge betrayals, but we can have it, kind of emulate being rejected by a parent, a guardian, a loved one. It can bring up all those old memories. So just be aware of that. With the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles is things coming into balance, but also there's a real sense of I don't want to feel like a pauper anymore. So for some of us, we have this energy around us of like it's been hard, right? And we've had our hands out, and we're mad at that. Don't be mad for being helped, okay? And don't be mad for having to ask for help. Well, I know that's one is a really hard one to come into alignment with. It's like asking for help is not a weak thing, but sometimes when you're doing it and people make you feel bad, just be aware of that. Be also aware that you have to ask for what you're worth. You're underselling yourself. Okay. This isn't charging unbelievable sums, but this is really knowing your worth, or, like you'll do things for free for people. I'm just seeing like you're overly generous. And I'm not saying to be a miser at all. I do believe in sending out the most wonderful energy into the universe, helping our fellow man. I think that's super important. But there's something here where I actually think, because what Spirit is showing me is because of this pain from the past. Okay, this is like somebody telling us we weren't worth it, rejecting us, hurting us, walking away from us. We've undersold ourselves. And now we're coming out of this place of having to have our hands out to being the person who can actually give help, who can actually, sit there and be like, no, I can help. I can take care of this. So just be aware of this during this times that we're going through this shift. And it can be uncomfortable because it brings up, emotions that we think, oh, I've squashed those. I've pushed that down. So be aware of that energy. We are the Page of Wands. This is going to be such a powerful learning time for us. We're entering also into new possibilities, new job opportunities, moving house, finding a partner or strengthening our relationship. It it all depends on where we are again in our journey, but that is becoming more magnified, more beautiful. And with the Page of Wands, there is a real sense of beauty, of insight, of asking questions, but also of a freedom. Like, I don't have to have all the answers. I don't have to know everything. And that's going to be really important to us during this time. It's like, I don't have to have all the answers. I don't have to, have everything all laid out in perfect, neat little rows. It can be messy. It can be not what I anticipated, or I can ask questions about it, and I'm just hearing I'm free, and that's really important. There's a sense of freedom in curiosity, in insight. You know how little kids ask why about everything. Well, why is that? Why does it have that name? Why is the sky blue? Everything gets a question to it, and we can have those same questions. And Spirit is letting us know we don't need to have the answers, but to have the questions, spurring us on, guiding us, leading us forward. That is a beautiful thing. With the Four of Wands, again, there's a celebration coming into our lives. There's a beauty. There's a sense of an opening of the door. There is, for some of us, again, I'm just hearing wedding bells. I'm hearing, clapping, celebration. It doesn't have to be, it could even be like bells ringing in celebration, like people just ringing bells in celebration of you. But there's a sense here of celebrating, of beauty, of happiness. This is starting a new chapter in your life, a new adventure. It doesn't have to be marriage, even though this card is them in wedding clothes. It doesn't have to be marriage at all, but there is a new celebration, a new power, a new beauty moving you forward. Again, it can be moving house, it can be a new job opportunity, but it can also be celebrating yourself and seeing your worth and absolutely embracing that. With the Two of Cups reversed, there's a healing that we're rejecting. Okay. There's an energy that we are meant to step into and say, like, yes, I claim this. Yes, this is a part of me. And we're kind of like, no, I'm not taking this. Or we're too mad. And it's not right now. The healing's not going to come right now. What's really important and what Spirit is saying is that we're very ego driven, okay, in our anger, which makes sense. But also, and that's true for some of us, for others of us, we've been hurt quite badly. And the person coming back in or trying to make amends or even, stepping into this place that was a wound for us, we're very weary of moving forward. We have to change this energy to be that of healing, to be that of love, to be that of power for us. It's not for the other person. It's not for the other person at all. It's moving in love for us. It's moving in healing for us. And that's going to be a very, very, very powerful thing. Because right now it's reversed. It's like we've closed the door. I'm not healing. I'm not connecting. I don't want it. We can even hear with relationships or anything like that. We can be rather cynical. Oh, bad things will happen, type of thing. I'm always betrayed. And that's a rejection of a healing. But you're going to see if you open yourself to this healing, yeah, Aries, you're going to see that it starts to change your world. It starts to change your world and it really starts to change you in the most positive, beautiful way. So our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the 10 of Cups. We're looking at everybody else's happiness and we can feel a bit jealous, a bit bitter, like, oh my gosh, they have it all so perfect and beautiful and it's not me. No, people put on facades. They wear masks. They tell you all the beautiful bits and you don't see that late at night they're crying because they're so overwhelmed or because it's not perfect, but they just want it to be. So here, all that glitters isn't gold. Just remember that. A lot of times that which is, gilded, we scrape a little bit and there's rot all underneath. Be aware of that. Our subconscious spirit message is magical. Let in the magic. You know what's also Spirit is saying here is that the Ten of Cups, I'm just hearing more and more and more, right? A bigger house, a fancier car, a more this, a more that. A lot of the times what we aspire to be, the ambition, the drive, the the idea of success, or what our media shows us is success, or what people think is success, you know, it's more, more, more. But the people who are truly successful, truly happy, are the people who stand in their life in peace and harmony, and are content. To get to that point, I think that's one of the most wonderful things we could possibly do for ourselves. I mean, that that's my personal goal. And when Spirit just showed my personal goal of like, be happy where you stand, be happy with who you are. Our subconscious Spirit message with magical is let the magic in. Let life be magical. Let our days be magical. Let us stop taking the magic out of our world and letting others rob us of our magic. Our subconscious tarot message is the Queen of Wands. Here, what everybody can see, okay? And what we can really see in ourselves is that we're a student. We're learning, we're gaining understanding, but subconsciously, my gosh, we're a queen. We are, the second most powerful court card. We are embracing new dawns, new days, new beginnings. This doesn't mean that we have to be female, right? This means that we're embracing feminine energy, and we're letting that feminine energy just swirl within us. It's opening us up to the whole entire world. There's also a sense here as new dawns come. It's like, look at each day as a new blessing. Okay? As a new blessing, as a powerful, coming together of beauty. And there's a sense also of letting your fire shine. Like, seriously, let your fire, let your passion shine. It doesn't matter if everybody else doesn't get it. It doesn't matter if people mock it. Let yourself shine. It's going to be kind of hard. It's always kind of hard to let yourself shine and be fully you, because people will attack you, try to pull you down. That's why you see these little bits of nastiness, like these little things of nastiness, and you're like, what the heck? I'm being nice. Like, I'm just trying to live a good life. Why is the nastiness coming at me? Because you're shining. Because you're shining. You're letting yourself shine. Or at least you're trying to. And people are like, how dare you be happy? Life isn't just, roses and sunshine all the time. Get into the real world. They don't understand. You're more than well aware of the real world, but you get to be happy in your world. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Stay safe. God bless. Bye.